Yes.
The tech I did that. I see that Taylin's on, and now I got to show you, like, Taylin and I got to meet in real life, y'all. And I'm scrolling. Okay, so now I got to do this. I got to do this. The tech guy put on tech tunes without my knowledge. Why did you do that, sir? Why did you do that?
Because I was putting the slides for this together last night, and I didn't want the music to wake you up. It was on mute. I forgot that song was in there.
Okay. Oh no, I just clicked the wrong picture. Okay, now I gotta turn it. Zoom it. Look at that. Taylin, how meta is that? I had the best time in Leavenworth. It was so amazing to see people in real life again and be in Sloan's neck of the world. I might have said this, but I literally, as we were getting ready to go and I was packing, I kept thinking, like, I gotta text Sloan. I'm just gonna tell Sloan that I'm in town, and you know. Hugs to you. Thank you so much for coming out. It was the absolute best. Absolute best. It made my whole week. We have so much to discuss. So much to discuss. Where do we even start? Let's see. For starters, the tech guy is all in for the tech tunes, and I think we need a revolt. Who wants some lovely, romantic, Juliet-style tunes back? That's what I want to know. Karen, thanks for the shout out on the hair. It's growing out, so I'm definitely in grow out phase right now. But it's fun. It's fun. It's beachy. It's beachy for summer. It's like my Lost Coast literary hair, and now that I've done that, it's going to be sticking out all over. Anyway, tonight it's so great to be back. How have y'all been? I've missed you. I've missed your beautiful faces. We are going to give away some copies of Hold On for Beer Life. We had this big plan that we were going to try to release it in Leavenworth live. But then
that was a crazy plan.
That was a crazy plan. It was a good idea, but so we were gonna release it live from Leavenworth. We were gonna go live, surprise, but the whole internet thing did not pan out for that, which you didn't know. So that's good because it was going to be a surprise. So instead, the surprise tonight is we're gonna give away a bunch of copies of Hold On for Beer Life, which is only in ebook form, but also for the event in Leavenworth last weekend, the tech guy made Nitro stickers. So I have Nitro stickers to share. And you're gonna send them like
yeah, so there's the question. Cherry asked, so you'll get a code.
You'll get a code.
We'll give you a code. If your name gets drawn, just participate in the comments, and I've got a randomizer app that'll pick people, and we'll actually mail the code and a sticker to you after the fact.
Speaking of stickers, what are you wearing?
I put one on. And then I realized I was probably hitting my mic when I did it. But
this is the best
yeah,
book mail ever.
Yeah. So we got after the this time it's murder. We got a really great card from Beth and Brian, right?
Yeah, Brian. Yeah.
And Brian is a police officer, and he sent me badges, real badges. Okay, they're not real. They're the stickers that they give the kids. But now I'm an official junior member of the Indianapolis Police Force. That's what I'm going to tell everybody. So, and I think since I have 4 extras, I can deputize people.
Oh, okay.
I think that's why he sent that. I'm not sure if that's what the card said, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I just saw Judy's comment go by about Lost Coast Literary and not letting it be a standalone. I hear you, Judy. I feel you hard on this one. I might tear up a little bit, but I have received so much mail, kind of like with Sloan, about keeping this one or a sequel to this one, which when I ended it, I already had that in mind. I really did. And I just haven't had headspace for it because I've been working on book 17, can you believe that, of the Bake Shop Mysteries. But literally just this afternoon, I got out my trusty sketch pad and this kind of like outline that I use whenever I'm working on a new book, and I'm starting the idea for a sequel to Lost Coast. I don't know that it's going to be a series, but I'm not going to rule that out either. There's definitely more of Emily's story to tell. So yeah, yay. Should we call you the Rookie instead? I know. Lillian.
Oh,
it's terrible.
I love that show. Nathan Fillion. If anyone knows Nathan Fillion, I'd love to get his number.
Oh, and the whole cast. It's it's a great like ensemble cast. Yes, so good. Let's see. Julie, you agree? Okay, yay. Yeah, no promises on when that's going to be. It's probably going to be a little while, but it's definitely going to happen. Now I see this part of my hair sticking out. Okay, you don't care.
Stop some of that.
You're finishing the last bake shop. Want to be ready for the next one? Okay, yeah, you'll be ready, Robin. The next one's coming in June, so we're good. Okay.
We got a lot of Nathan fans too, and yes, Firefly, yes, 100%.
So good, yeah. The best, just the absolute best. Tech Guy, do you want to tell them how they're going to win a copy?
Well, I will just select people at random using my official status
using
as
your official
Indianapolis Junior Patrolman, patrol person, and then it'll look something like this. Your name will pop up on the screen, hopefully, unless there are tech issues. But the tech guy will try to make sure there aren't. And then just message Ellie here on Facebook or YouTube. If you're on YouTube or Twitter, the easiest way is to go to her website, elliealexander.co, and send a message through that with your mailing address. Please don't post it in the comments. I know I say this every time, but I really don't want anyone to dox themselves by giving away their home address to the internet. So
yeah,
that'd be great.
Good. No, don't do that.
Yeah.
How was everyone's weekend? Did you enjoy?
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's right. You got it. Did you do anything fun or festive for the holiday weekend for Mother's Day? And if you didn't, that's okay too, because Trust me, I know it's a tender space for a lot of us too. It's always bittersweet for me. I do want to share though what Sky Guy got me. I don't think we officially talked about this,
boy.
but Sky Guy has decided on college.
Wait, did you get permission to do this?
No, I didn't.
Oh boy.
I think he's going to be okay.
Yeah.
But I could put the college part on the side. I got a mom travel voucher. This certificate from Sky Guy allows me to visit him. Wait for it. On any given date, and reuse is available as desired. Okay, so I'm saying it on the live now. We all hear this. So I feel like this is permission that I should probably just attend college myself, correct? Do I already make plans? Do I pop up unexpected? I can't stand it. It's so perfect. I might have sobbed. You discovered the Sloan in the Leavenworth bookshop. Yay! Oh, isn't it the sweetest? A book for all seasons. I'm going to show pictures, and I'm super excited for tonight because we all wrote a Sloan collective that is set at a book for all seasons. Our fictional take on it, of course, but I love it. So fun. You went to a Mariners game. They lost. Oh no, sorry, Taylin. Joseph, you talked to your mom for over 4 hours on Sunday. Okay, that is the only thing she wanted. That's the best gift ever. And she just had a birthday too. How was the birthday? How was that? Lillian, it was low-key. I like low-key though. Mary, it was rain. We had snow in Ashland. Yeah. Can you believe that? It snowed again this morning. Like, what is happening?
Well, yeah, but that's the opposite.
You worked all weekend. It was also 100 degrees. Oh, buggy. Whoo. Yeah. Can we trade, or like we could meet in the middle somewhere? What's like a nice 70 degrees?
Yeah. This is about your
I know, right, Susan?
show.
Yeah, I'm using it.
Yeah,
come with me,
Julie.
Okay?
I agree with Julie.
Yeah. The tech guy was like, buddy.
Because I was like, buddy, she's going to use it every weekend.
Totally.
Every weekend. Oh, what have you done?
I know. I'm so there. I'm so there. Cajun Peach, we all need a mom travel voucher, don't we? Don't we?
That sounds
Karen,
like
you had a wonderful Mother's Day.
Day.
Gift cards at Amazon and Barnes & Noble and books and dinner. Oh, it's like the best day. That's the best day ever, for sure.
This is going to be you after.
I have 2 kids in college and must receive permission before any planned visit.
And that's going to be you after 2 uses of that travel voucher.
I'm gonna wear it out too quickly and lose privileges. I feel like that's coming. If I show up unexpectedly, I'm never getting another voucher again, right? Yeah, he's like, don't even. Oh dear.
Yeah, you'll get another document. It'll have the letters TRO on it.
Oh dear. Robin, you turned on the AC today? Wow. Okay. I'm very envious because I have sweaters on. I literally have had to go pull out all of my sweaters that I thought were packed away, but it is what it is.
Becky, yeah.
Yeah, straight from Sky Guy's dorm room. I think that will make him the hit of the dorm, don't you? This might just like elevate his status. My mom's coming, and he is going to college in LA. He's going to the big city. He's leaving Ashland for the big city.
I mean, I think you can say what college.
You think I can say what college it is? That's okay. Yeah,
he's proud of it.
He should be. Okay, I'm just not supposed to put the address. He's going to. You can't really see it. Occidental in LA. It's up above LA. So we went and toured it twice, and it's a beautiful campus. It's a small liberal arts college. And it's just beautiful because you don't actually feel like you're in the city. You're up on the hill and there are all these like running trails around. He's going to run track and cross country for Oxy. So, we're getting excited and terrified and all the things. It's hot in Tampa. Oh no. It can't be hot. How is that hot, Marty? How is it that hot? That's crazy. Hi, Jennifer Ann. Yay, Sky Guy. I know, right? Joseph, President Obama did go to Oxy for his first 2 years. And let me tell you, that is their big pitch when you're on campus. And Sky Guy is hoping for that dorm room. It's like the presidential suite, basically. He's very excited. I might need to write about LA now. Are there just going to be bodies everywhere? Well, maybe I can team up with Nathan Fillion somehow and get a part
like where this is
as
going.
some sort of like, maybe I could be the killer as an extra. I got to put that energy out there on The Rookie because we're going to be in LA a lot more.
There you go.
This time it's murder. Sky Guy's at college. He can help solve the mystery. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. He is very excited. Okay. All right. So I guess we should get back to our actual chat for tonight, huh? I thought since we were just in Leavenworth, I would take you on a tour of Sloan's Leavenworth. I know we've done some before, but it's always fun to give you like an up close and personal look at Sloan. And not only was it so fun to get to see you in person and be at a Book for All Seasons and be in Leavenworth, it was just like the perfect weekend because it was sunny and then it was stormy. So we had like both the vibes of the weather. And then on top of it, I did a lot of research for book 6 of Sloan, which, you know, some of these pictures might find their way in. All right, so without further ado, and then if you hear confetti, stay tuned because we're going to give away some copies of the Sloan short.
Oops.
Which is, ooh.
He went to the wrong.
Oh,
no, don't.
What did I do? What did I do?
There.
Okay, now I want it. This is the sign coming in to Leavenworth. I know, I should be drinking beer tonight too, but I've got water in my favorite water bottle that Lillian sent me. Thank you, Lillian. I think of you every day because I drink so much water out of this every day.
I know, right, Jamie? This is what happens. Like, I'm going to go over you. This is what happens when I give her buttons.
I have buttons. I have my own buttons. And you told me what not to do and I didn't listen. So no, it's not even technical difficulties. It's just me. It's literally just me. Okay, so I don't want to give away any spoilers. So if you're brand new to the series and you don't want to know a minor spoiler, I don't think this is anything that is going to change the direction of the books. This isn't a major spoiler, but it's a tiny spoiler. Just plug your ears for a second. This is Sloan eventually moves into town, and this is her new house. This is the cottage where I imagine that she lives. It's right above the miniature golf course. You have the mountains in the background. This was like such a beautiful, like foggy day. It was perfection for the mystery writer and me because the clouds are kind of shrouding the mountains and then you can't see it, but the river is right down below the golf course. So, yeah, this is where I imagine Sloan would look. It is not smoke, thankfully, Tiffany, but no, it's just clouds this time, but it could be. Yeah, and then that is a gorgeous river view. The waters are just so pristine and fresh and clean, and it's like you can see through to the bottom. So the river runs adjacent to town. For those of you that have read the series, when I talk about Blackbird Island, this is where Sloan would walk down from the village and then walk along the river here. And it's just so gorgeous. And then, of course, on top of that, spring was blooming, which is so incredible and amazing. Your moving buggy, come on, come to the Pacific Northwest. I feel like I need some sort of like kickbacks from travel Oregon and Washington to be like, here's where you need to live. This is taken from the Enzian Inn, which is where we've stayed multiple times when we've come up to visit. And it's so perfect because they have the Alphorn every morning. The Alphorn is the serenade that wakes up the entire village. I think it's twice a day at 8 and 9 o'clock. And it's so fun. So we sat outside and had our breakfast and our coffee and listened to this serenade in the mountains. And I think one of the things that I love about this particular view is it definitely gives you the perspective of how villagey it is. You know, you literally have the Cascade Range all around, and then Leavenworth itself is just tucked in the middle there. So it is so gorgeous. And I love it so much. And our little Alphorn player was probably the sweetest man on the planet. So he made sure to go around and like talk to every single table and asked all kinds of questions about my books and the series and gave me so much information, so much new material for what's to come next, which I absolutely love. That's one of my favorite things about going physically on book tour, not only to just like immerse myself in the space, but also to talk to all of the locals and the people who live there. And I know we have a bunch of writers in this group, and I've said this before, but I will say it again, like the tech guy saying, don't share your address here. Oh, you can see the tech guy's shadow in the bottom there. I'm just noticing that.
No, you can't.
Photobomb.
That's
No, that's
somebody
not you.
else.
That's not you. Okay, yeah. Which is, I honestly feel like people are always, not always, I'm sure there are outliers, but people in general want to tell their stories. They want to share their experiences. And I think that's what I love about storytelling. So if you are writing, or you're new to writing, or you're thinking of writing, or you just want to write a story for fun, I think a great gateway in is just to spend 20, 30 minutes interviewing someone, because you might be surprised at what you learn and where those stories go. Oh, yay. We're already in it. Okay.
Yeah.
Who do we got? Holly Mulligan. Okay, you are going to get a Nitro sticker and a code to download your free copy of Hold On for Beer Life. And that's going to come in the mail. So at the end of the broadcast, send me a private message here or on any of my channels.
I'm going to go back. Don't touch the buttons.
Okay. Oh, shoot. That's right. I'm not supposed to touch the buttons now. Kelly, yes, there is going to be another full-size Sloan. I'm working on that next-ish. This is the Bavarian Breakfast that they serve at the Enzian, which is the inspiration for so many of Ursula's recipes from the book. I don't know if we talked about this, but Hold On for Beer Life has multiple recipes in it. Because the books were published in hardcover, my publishing house didn't put recipes in. And I have been wanting to share recipes from this series for so long. So this one has it all. And then I feel like I met Ursula. This is kind of what I imagine Ursula to look like. And she was the sweetest woman. Not only that, this is such like kismet and like perfect synergy. She is a retired police officer from Seattle who moved to Leavenworth and is working on writing a mystery herself. So I think like the writing gods just conspired for me, because it was brilliant and we had the best conversation. In fact, I left Kai at the table for a long time.
I had breakfast by myself that morning. Yeah.
Right, Sharon? Doesn't she look like what you imagine Ursula? It's so sweet. Can I go back? Oh, yes. Look, Ursula. Ursula is one of my favorite characters to write. Right, Lillian? I didn't want to leave it. It's hard to leave. I had a lot of coffee. I think I was like this because I was like, I'll drink it in a little longer. This is another view of the pathway along the river, just to sort of give you perspective, and it winds all through Blackbird Island like this.
I missed it before, but she...
Oh, yay, Holly, congratulations. That's awesome. Okay, this is looking downtown. So we're going to imagine that we have left Sloan's adorable cottage and we're walking to Nitro, and this is kind of the first glimpse that you get into town as you come in. There are tables and picnic tables and seating everywhere, which is so great. This used to, Front Street, which is the main thoroughfare through Leavenworth, used to have car traffic. But because of the pandemic, they expanded outdoor seating, and it's awesome because now it's closed to cars and trucks. And it's kind of how I imagined initially. I don't think I ever, in my mind when I was writing the series, thought that there would be cars there because we want it to feel so villagey. This just kind of gives you a close-up look at all of the details, you know, the carvings, the hand-drawn artwork.
And this is every building.
This is every building,
yeah.
literally. Milmac, an Alphorn player would wear April's required German outfit. Yes, totally, definitely. And, during the regular, weekends when it's not a festival time, you don't find many people in town wearing the full April Ablin getup. But, you do if you stay at the Enzian and you get the Alphorn as a serenade. Yeah, that's interesting.
I think the pictures might make it look bigger than it really is, though. You could literally walk around all of Leavenworth, the downtown area, in like half an hour.
Yeah, you mean not going in all the shops and restaurants? Yes, for sure. So Ian, don't you love the artwork? See, we need a getaway. You could just come with your sketchbook and sketch it all. This is the building next to a Book for All Seasons. So you have hotels and all the balconies and patios. I love the architecture in terms of the detail work that you find everywhere. Yeah, isn't it so detailed? Swiss fondue. Oh, come on, bring it on. This kind of gives you...
I surprise you every time.
No. Robin. Same thing. You're getting a Nitro sticker and a code for a free copy of Hold On for Beer Life. Yay, bookstores, right? Michelle, doesn't it look like a real Bavaria? Yeah, you definitely get that vibe. Yeah, okay, thank you. It's kind of, and this one is like a mashup between Ashland, because that kind of has like a little bit more of the Tudor style. But you definitely get the feeling that you are deep in Bavaria. Okay, this is the bookstore. This is a Book for All Seasons, where we set our Garrett and Sloan Halloween short that was so fun. Holly, the buildings look very much like a town here in Michigan called Frankenmuth. Oh yeah, people have talked about that. We'll definitely have to add that onto our travel list. Every village needs a giant nutcracker, right? If you ever get to the Toledo area, there you go. Yeah. Super fun. Paula, I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to make it out that way. Steins, you definitely, yay, Robin, congratulations. You definitely get a touch of beer in Beervaria, as Sloan would call it. And there's definitely a German influence, but then because it's the Northern Washington Cascades, you also have all of the, organic wineries and the orchards and everything else. So it's not just beer for sure. You don't need to be a beer drinker. Just like I say, you don't have to be a beer drinker to experience, hopefully, and enjoy the series. You don't need to be a beer drinker to experience Leavenworth. It's not like, it's a thing. Although, speaking of beer, it's a good segue because this is where I imagine Nitro is. This is my vision for Nitro. It wouldn't look anything like this on the inside, but for those of us who know April Ablin, she's very solid in making sure that the outside, and this is actually true, that all of the storefronts have to have this facade. But then when you go inside, it would be more modern. And this is just like a block off of the main thoroughfare through the village. I had to take a picture of the bathrooms just because, come on, like, where do you go where there are public restrooms that are so cute? Yeah, Nana, I know you don't drink beer and you love Sloan. That always makes my day because I certainly don't think that you have to be a fan of beer to appreciate the craft. And also, there's so much more to the story too, right? That it's not just solely beer. Another close-up look at the art. You have family and Walla Walla. Oh, Julie, you definitely need Walla Walla is not that far, and then you could go do like the whole organic orchard visit of Walla Walla and make your way up to Leavenworth for a day. Head out to Seattle. I'll get you going. I'll give you a whole tour. I'll do an itinerary for you. Hey.
Oops.
I love it. No, there's no whoops. I'm excited.
Yeah, but I have a...
You have a technical difficulty?
I have a technical difficulty, so we'll go back to that, and I'll be back in a second. Yeah, I had an LE difficulty. It wasn't your fault this time.
Well, might be next time. I just had to take this because all the tulips and flowers were blooming everywhere, which made me feel like The Cure for What Ails You, which is the 5th book that came out in October, that is set at Spring and Mayfest. We just missed Mayfest by a week. That would have been awesome to actually see the maypole, and the maypole is always in town, but I would have loved to see the dancing around the maypole, but next time. Book 5, The Cure for What Ails You, will be coming out in paperback later this fall too. So if you haven't read it, don't worry, there's still plenty of time to get your hands on a copy later.
Okay, wait 1 second.
Okay.
Now
we get excited.
Okay.
Betty Peters. Betty, congratulations. You too are getting a Nitro sticker and a code for Hold On for Beer Life, which is one of my favorite titles yet.
Okay.
Premature confetti.
Yeah, I know. Where was that comment? I gotta put that up.
Walla Walla has the best onions. Totally, Betty. Our son's really good friends, actually 2 of them, go to Whitman, and they send all of the new students a box of Walla Walla onions as their like welcome to school package, which I absolutely love. Okay, let's see. These are just more pictures to kind of give you a sense of, so, town is just maybe 2 blocks away from the river, and then you can kind of see there, tucked in the tree line, there are kind of some cabins on the other side of the river.
Cabins? I don't know.
Cabins, mansion cabins, but cabins. Oh, Cassandra, that's so nice. Thank you so much. I'm growing it out, so I'm having hair issues, but I appreciate that. I do like the fact that, this style is supposed to be kind of crazy, right?
Oh, look at that.
Oh, you used to inner tube this as a kid? That's so cool, Betty. I know, and people still do that. They raft down it in the summer and the whole thing. Again, I don't even know. I just like the street signs, the whole thing. Like, can you love a place? Like, I definitely need to. Marty, you did a maypole dance when you were in 1st grade. Don't know what my teacher was thinking. Yeah, did your teacher know the sort of history behind the May dances? We used to do the May basket, or like May flowers, where you would take a piece of construction paper and then cut a strip and put lilacs. I definitely remember lilacs because we always had lilacs growing up, and then go and hang them on people's doors. I love it.
This is funny. Yeah, Cherry, you don't see any inner tubers now because the water's like 44 degrees right now. So,
yeah, and Taylin, that's true. McDonald's, Starbucks, there aren't many chains in town, but the ones that are in town, they look just like it. This is the Fest Hall. So this is across the street from Keller, and this is where Oktoberfest and all the big festivals would take place. This is also where I imagine Keller's other operation would be. So like Mac's office and their bottling plant and everything. I imagine it across the street in this empty space next to the Fest Hall. There's not really anything there. And then this is Icicle Brewing, but this is my inspiration for Keller, which is such a beautiful place. Oh, this is a little teaser for what's to come. We went up and hiked around the ski hill this time because the next book, book 6, is going to be set at the ski hill during winter probably, but this is the lodge. And you definitely, again, kind of get that alpine vibe. In the summer, in spring, there are mountain bikers and hikers and everything. But in the winter, this is all skiing and cross-country skiing, snowshoeing. There's a whole lighted trail. So you can do these outdoor activities in the dark, which I think is prime for some sort of nefarious suspect lurking somewhere. I'm not sure. Will they be in the ski chair? Will they be out in the woods? I'm thinking woods. I'm definitely thinking woods. Thinking fire pit. Yeah, so this is all like a glimpse into my research for book 6. I can't wait. Snowshoeing trails. Sloan and Alex Alex, we already know, is a skier. I think Sloan is more of a snowshoer, cross-country skier. So I'm imagining that, maybe they have a little mother-son outing and they go longer. Yeah, right? Joseph Andy would be all in for this. And they pack a picnic or like something in a backpack and they head out, and then it gets dark. And on the way home, I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be scary. That's all I know. All right, that concludes our little Leavenworth tour. I hope you enjoyed getting a close-up look at it. Kara Slavens. You too are winning a Nitro sticker and a code for a copy of Hold On for Beer Life. If you've already read Hold On for Beer Life and you won tonight, you can always share it with a friend. That's awesome. It's one of my favorite things. LOL, research is a tax deduction. That's right. You have to put them in danger. They've got to be out in the woods. There's going to be some sort of snowstorm. I don't know. I have the start of an idea. Actually, it's interesting. I sketched out an entire idea for book 6 about 2 years ago. And then, yay, Kara, congratulations. And then life happened and my publishing house decided not to continue the series. And I just pulled it out and it's the perfect, I have the plot for the entire murder, but the time of year is wrong. So I just need to tweak that a little bit and then I'm going to start writing. Yay. Let's see. What else do we have coming up next? If you haven't read it, Lost Coast Literary is out now. Thank you so much for all of your support on this one. It's been amazing to hear how the story is resonating with you, to hear that you would like to know more about Emily and these Forsaken manuscripts and what's happening. I have some exciting stuff in the works that's going to involve a Lost Coast Literary box that I will have news on soon. And if you haven't read it, now is a great time because all of the retail outlets have put it on sale, which is exciting. And the ebook is also on sale. So this is a great chance to get your hands on a copy if you haven't. Joseph, you said, at a recent doctor's appointment, I was asked if I had nightmares. I admitted while I'm trying to fall asleep is when I plan out a murder mystery. Yes. And you are now the doctor's...
On a list.
I was going to say best friend, but probably also on a list. Yes. Michelle, you read it twice? Oh my gosh. Mwah. Thank you for that. That's awesome. And Sharon, or Marty, you got your library to order another copy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sharing with friends, recommending Julie, you too. Thank you. That means the world to me. It helps so much. It might not seem like it, but it really does. And I get so many of my book recommendations from friends. Speaking of which, I am almost done with the 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and I am absolutely dying to get to the end. I need to know what happens. If you haven't read this one, I highly recommend it. Taylor Reed Jenkins. So good. Lisa, it's emotional and wonderful. Yeah, I feel like it's meant to be an emotional book, but I hope my goal in kind of mining a little bit deeper in this emotional story of coming of age, I guess, is also I hope that you leave with a sense of it being heartwarming and uplifting, I guess. Yeah, I'm so excited about it.
Yeah, that's you.
I bought the real book and the ebook. I couldn't bring the signed edition into the bubble bath. I know. Well, it's a real problem. Let me tell you. It's a real problem.
That's awesome.
You put a review on the largest Canadian book retailer. All in. Thank you so much. Yeah, seriously, it helps so much. It's interesting too because who was I having a conversation with? I was having a conversation with someone that maybe it was my agent. I don't remember. It's someone in the publishing world about coming of age novels. And we tend to think of coming of age novels as like Sky Guy's age, right? That we come of age when we're 18. But Emily is in her late 20s, early 30s. And this is really, I think, like if I'm describing it to somebody, I'm describing it as a coming of age story. And I feel like there's not just one period in our lives, or maybe this has been unique to me and it's not true for you, but I feel like I've had multiple, decades and periods of my life where there's a new journey of growth, there's new understanding, there's new coming of age. And I don't feel like we necessarily always have it all figured out at 18, but maybe I'm wrong. Tell me, maybe you did. Paula, you lost your grandma right before COVID. Lost Coast made me relive so many special memories with her. Oh, I'm so glad. Gertrude is that the picture of your grandma right there? I can't tell. I need to put my glasses on to see better. It could be. But Buggy, you just finished Daisy Jones and the Six. Yes, she's so good. I mean, she's phenomenal. Her storytelling is amazing. Lost Cause wasn't planned for a series. Yes. Yeah, Sharon, right? When did we figure it out? When have we arrived at that age? I want to know. That was my grandma and my daughter. Oh, okay, Paula, I got to get a better look. Yeah. Oh, so sweet. I'm holding you in my heart. That's tough. Right, Buggy? I did not have it figured out at 29. I feel like so much of the 20s, and I feel like we should also honor that as a culture. You know, I don't want Sky Guy to have it figured out. I certainly didn't have it figured out. I made so many mistakes. I still do.
I refuse to figure it out.
But you're a sheriff now, so that changes everything. Oh, Lillian, yes. Gertrude all the way. Lenny, I knew nothing at 18, but I thought I did, right? We all think we do. If I look back at some of the things that I thought I knew at 18, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, like, I'm just saying, I feel like maybe it was my agent. It's going to bug me who I was having this conversation with, but I was like, no, really, like, it's okay. We can keep growing, right? Cherry, right. I'm going to be 50 soon. I don't have it figured out. I'm okay with that. And I feel like, you know, we always have an opportunity to, I know this is going to be kind of punny, but like to pen our own story, which is,
oh boy.
But it's really, I mean, for me, that's the message of this book, I guess, is to not worry so much about someone else's version of your story, but live your own. Facebook told me that my comment of likely killing somebody was against community standards. Oh no, Lynn, we're going to get you kicked off. Sorry. Judy, I'm in my 60s and still bewildered. I love that. Thank you for sharing that, because I feel like there's this expectation somehow that we're supposed to. Yeah. This is why I love you, of course. We're the best. Nancy, I just read the Sloan book. I'm about halfway through the second. I'm enjoying them. You don't drink. Yes. Okay. So glad. So glad. I love to learn as I write fiction. I love to learn as I read. Absolutely. My husband is so awesome. He has nothing figured out. He figures it out as he goes. That's my philosophy of life. 100%. Like, yeah. And I think there's also something about that idea of, not only mistakes that can lead to new understanding, but sometimes it's also like the hardest stuff that we go through. I was having this conversation with a dear friend of mine about Mother's Day. Like, if I hadn't lost my mom young and in the way that I had lost her, I don't know if I would be writing now. I'm not sure. I might have just like forged ahead on my speech therapy path, which I was enjoying. It wasn't as if I didn't enjoy that life, but it was really going through this grief process that cracked me open to the idea of wanting to write. So sometimes we learn through those experiences too. Even when we're in the middle of something, it's hard to see that there might be any like shred of good that can come out of something. I don't know how I got on this topic, sorry, but
this is funny.
Okay, TikTok says they are
No, on TikTok they say.
Oh, okay. Unaliving. Oh, yes. I love that, right? I'm unaliving someone. Yes, that's the best, Paula. Okay, we got to use unaliving from here on out. That's a good tip. Yeah, Lenny, I like that too. You don't need to care anymore, right? Just go with the flow and we're all figuring it out. I got put in Facebook jail for using the K word in our mystery writers group. I know. Our mystery writers group, Sharon, I can't even imagine.
The K word.
Yeah.
You know what? Facebook just needs to chill the F out on the K word.
The tech guy is getting a little crazy. I have noticed that on TikTok, though. I have a couple creators who I follow who are hilarious comedians, and they do swear, but TikTok doesn't take that out of the captions, which is, or I mean, no, I think it does in the captions, but not in their voice anyway. Let's see. Okay, so that's out now. Hold On for Beer Life is out. Remember, this one is a short. It's a novel. It's not a novel. It's a novella. Yeah, no, it's not a novel. It's a short. It's 100 pages, but you're also getting recipes. And this is really, this one I wrote for us, basically, just as a, like, way to kind of segue the series into what's going to be next for Sloan. Paula, you're a certified grief counselor. Oh, you always discuss the fact that there's always a positive to come from a death and something we can learn and grow from. I'm going to cry right now, but it's true. And thank you for doing that work in the world. And I just know for myself, I never, like if I had been in the midst of, early grief, I would not have understood that. But with the gift of time and distance, we can see that sometimes choices that we make, sometimes going through a loss, can lead us to new and exciting things. Okay. Let's see. Next up for so much fun. I was going to say Sloan. Next up for Bake Shop.
It's like, where are you going with that S?
I still had Sloan in my head.
That's great.
So much fun. Next up for Jules is Donut Disturb. This is book 15. I don't know how that's possible. Book 15 of the Bake Shop Mysteries. That's coming out on June 28th. And I am working right now. The tech guy and I are working. I'm also working on some Ashland stuff. So I'm hoping for some version of hybrid book launch here. Definitely book launch here. Like save the date, June 28th as a Tuesday. We're going to have a big blowout live, but hopefully there's going to be some in-person stuff, as long as we can, if it's still happening.
That's real.
My friends like that shit down.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. You, the tech guy.
Right.
Buggy. I would be like, oh, it's fine, but the tech guy is like, no.
No, because these lives would be nothing but Taylor Swift songs, we would be shut down immediately. So that's why we get cool stuff like this. Yeah, because it's all licensed and okay for live streams.
I'm glad that I have a tech guy in my life because I would definitely play, Taylor Swift, Matt Nathanson, all my favorites, and get everything shut down. Or maybe then they would be so excited because we're the best people, basically on the internet, that they would come join in, right? It could be.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I cannot wait for donut swag. Oh, there's gonna be donut swag. I just wish that I could find a way to send real donuts. That would be the ultimate, but yeah.
The book might get messy.
It might. Lynn, yes, it's just in time for the 4th of July holiday. This series always comes out like right after Christmas, Hanukkah, and then right before New Year's. No. Yeah, sometimes before New Year's, sometimes on New Year's, and then right before 4th of July, always. So it's always a celebration. Yeah.
That's a good question.
Oh, Linda, any chance a full-length Jules and Sloan team up? I have not thought about that, but I'm going to think about that now. Maybe. I don't know. Tech guy, hear me out. Taylor Swift's Christmas albums. Yes. There you go.
I know, Taylor.
I know. Valerie, your husband works for Krispy Kreme. They are banned in your house. How would you survive? Like, what would you do? Does he get to bring home extra Krispy Kreme? Like, I don't even know what I would do. That would be fantastic and horrific at the same time. Yeah. Okay. I need more information.
Oh, wait. Can we talk about Taylor Swift for a minute?
Sure.
Going back to Taitlin's comment. Yeah. So, Christmas Tree Farm.
Yes.
Personally, I think it's one of the best songs ever.
Yeah.
But the video for that, the music video for that part of the video where young Taylor Swift is opening a guitar for Christmas, do you think her parents had any idea what they were creating at that time? That is like, I get chills every time I see that video. It's crazy.
They must too. Like, here you go.
Yeah. I mean, wow. Yeah. I'm getting chills right now. I got to go listen to Christmas Tree Farm.
No, you're not listening to Christmas music now. Okay. No, absolutely not. Even if it's Taylor. It's been 15 years. Yes to extra leftovers. It was amazing for about 2 weeks, right? Yeah, and then you're like, no more donuts. I've heard that from a number of professional bakers who I've interviewed over the years for the series, that they can always tell the newbies in the bake shop because they're like eating all the cake scraps. They're, taking all of the things home, and then a week or two in, they're like, oh gosh, no, I can't do it. Let's see. It is a classic. I think we all do. I mean, we definitely do. Okay, let's see. I know. It's almost Christmas in July. Don't encourage him. Do not encourage him. All right. And then coming in December, there you go.
Christmas.
Right up 2 days after Christmas and right before New Year's. There it is. Muffin But the Truth. This one is set on the Rogue River, and Jules and the crew are going to be catering a very swanky, glamping corporate retreat. And, you know, murder's going to ensue. I'm super excited about that one. And then I am working on the Halloween book. I'm almost done with the first draft of book 17, which is going to be a Halloween book. And if you all have any great ideas for titles for this one, hit me up. I've got a list, and nothing that is on my list has quite hit yet, but we'll see.
Now we got to wait about 30 seconds because the comments are going to start
you don't have to do
blowing
it right
up.
now.
But
They're
going to. And also, yes, I have a badge. You don't. So
no, Tiffany, how
I can
dare
listen
you?
to Christmas music anytime I want now because of my badge.
Only if it's Taylor Swift. Usually when I start a book, I have a working title. And I would say maybe like, I don't know, 1 out of every 5 books, maybe not even that many, maybe 1 out of every 6 books, the working title ends up being the final title. That was true for A Cup of Holiday Fear and what else? A Crime of Passion Fruit and Meet Your Baker, for sure. And there are probably a couple others in there that I'm not remembering. Yes. But I was listening to Christmas music a couple weeks ago. Suyen, how could you? Oh, I thought we were friends. Thought we were going to go to the Lost Coast and do a beautiful art tour. I'll do the words, you do the art. Anyway, but I also then always keep a running list because I don't get the final say on the title. Usually that's the publishing house, and they have changed them multiple times. So I always keep a running list of other suggestions, but I usually have 1 or 2 that I'm like, this could be it. And the Halloween one, just not sure. What I'm trying to think if someone said share your list. Let's see. I don't know if I have. You can see my notes. If I hold them up close enough, you might be able. Right now it just says Halloween book. Book 17.
Book 17
Halloween. Yeah, I'll share my list. But if anyone has something clever, let me know, and then I'll send you something for giving me a good title, for sure.
This is a great question, real quick. I don't know.
How much of a timeline has passed throughout the series? Well, that is a good question, Lillian. I was just trying to do that math today because I was reflecting back to something that happened early in Meet Your Baker. And I think that it's 4 years now, but it might be 3.5 for this book. It's not as much time as you think it is, but yeah, I'll confirm that for you. Read you the list. I don't know if I have it in these notes. This is another problem that I have. I don't know if this is true for you, but I have notes everywhere. I still...
Kara may have just nailed it.
What is it? Trick or Tort. That's awesome. I love that. I have notes everywhere. Right now, my working title is Trick or Beat. Is that right?
No.
No. Trick or something. I've got Eat, Drink, and Be Scary. Drop Bread. Over My Bread Body. Bake Your Blood Boil. Trick or Beat. Yeah, no, it is. Like it is Trick or Beat, but that doesn't really work when you say it out loud. See, that's what I keep coming back to.
Oh,
Double, Boil and Trouble.
That's a lot of time for a lot of
I know, it's been a lot of murders. But actually, don't quote me for sure on that because I'm multiple books ahead. So this one might actually be in the calendar year, like another year ahead. Yeah, Over Your Bread Body, right? I know, that one's pretty good too. I want something that screams Halloween though. That's what I'm having a hard time with. And I will say that the publishing house always wants something that has a murder reference and a baking reference. I've had a few that were like, almost always they want something that's like muffin or, cake or something like that in the title. What do we got? Trick or Tort is pretty great. It is really great. You do not scare me. Yeah, Jamie, we just need a sesh. You, my Halloween, or no, Tiffany, we also need a sesh because you read so many cozies that you probably have titles swimming through your head the whole night. And then I don't know if Jamie's still on, but Jamie is our Halloween guru, so she could probably come up with a lot too. Ooh, something with candy apples. Ooh, hocus pocus, hocus pocus. Ooh, yeah, okay, So many good choices. Let's see. I think that's it for tonight. So next Tuesday, I am doing a live event with a bookstore, with a couple bookstores, with Leslie Budowitz and Emmeline Duncan, aka Kelly Garrett. So I will share that information. So we won't have a live here on this channel, but I will be live with some of my writer friends. So I would love for you to come join me. I think it will be hosted on the bookstore's website, but I'm going to confirm that all tomorrow and then I'll share it out here. And then after that, we are going to have some other fun stuff planned. We have 3, I'm looking at my calendar, 3 more final track and field events for Sky Guys. So I'll keep you posted on dates. But for sure, save the date for June 28th on top of everything else. I know it's super fun to get together. I think so too, Sue. It always makes me happy. You bake me batty. Ooh, that's good, Tiffany. See? I'm gonna have to come back through the comments, and I'm adding that one to the list. And get your ideas.
Oh, you want to actually? Yeah. The other thing is, if you want to see the comments blow up, what colors should the cover be? Keeping in mind that there's very little say in that, but it would be because I really want to see, and this may be controversial, but I want to see a black and gray bake shop.
That would be so cool. What else? Ghouls and ganache. I like that. Black and purple. Oh, yeah. Love it.
Yeah, black and purple would be
Pumpkin, good. Apples, peaches, pumpkins die. That's good. Orange and black, green and purple. Cover has to be orange. Orange and black. Harvest colors. Orange and black. Ooh, I will tell you that this book starts out at a mahjong game event. So there's a group of women, Helen and her good friends, are playing a game of mahjong a few days before Halloween. Something mysterious is found in the mahjong set that ties into the Halloween parade. So I've had a lot of fun with the actual murder in this one. Not that I don't always, but I do think, one of the challenges of writing a long-running series when you're at book 17, sometimes I feel like some of the books I've gone deeper into, trying to focus on one character. Sometimes it's the mystery. This time I'm really excited about where the mystery is going. Although I don't know, because I haven't finished it, so it could all implode in the end. Let's be real. Oh dear. Okay. Trick or eat. That's good. Trick or dirty feet. I don't know. Anyway, so great to be back with you all. Thank you for spending the evening. If you won a sticker, a Nitro sticker, and a copy of Hold On for Beer Life, be sure to send me a private message with your mailing address, because your code and your sticker is going to go out in the mail. And you can do that on Facebook, or you can do it on elliealexander.co. Toast a ghost, Marie, that's great. Toast a ghost, I might have to add that too. As always, it's such a delight to get to see you all. I've missed your beautiful faces, and